हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन नमोस्तुते भक्तकाञ्चन हरि प्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः पावने जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Where were we? Seems that we have met after a long time, right? Now, where were we last time? 2 point.
45,
Uh-huh.
45, 44 completed.
45. So now we have solved the many of the doubts which Arjuna had. The first doubt, compassion, the answer is given from 11th to 30th verse. Then his concern was about the enjoyment, with whom am I going to enjoy? And Krishna very clearly speaks in 32nd verse and 37th verse. For you, the enjoyment is to take part in the war, whether you win or whether you lose, whatever it is, you are going to enjoy either the heavenly planets or you'll be enjoying in the earthly planet. And next his concern was and incur sins. And Krishna very clearly says that if you do not fight, then you will incur sin. 33rd verse speaks about it. 34th verse speaks about it. 35 also speaks about it. 36 also speaks about it. Sins, infamy, people will dishonor you, all those things. The fourth reason which Arjuna gave was family tradition will be lost. What am I going to do? If the family tradition is lost. So that is the fourth, which is there. One second. So Krishna says in this verse now, what we are going to do now, Krishna very clearly says, Traigunyaha Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdando Nittatattvasto Niryogakshema Atmavan. Krishna says, come out of all these dualities. Vedas are only dealing with what? Flowery languages. Vedas deal with flowery languages. Traigunya Vishayan Veda. And it is only dealing with the subjects which is based on three gunas. Satogun, Rajogun, Tamogun. 42, 43 and 45 very clearly speaks about what Vedas deal. They are only Pushpitam Vacham, flowery languages. And those who are Panditaha, they think that there is nothing beyond it. So what is this family tradition? Family tradition is nothing but Kamatmanahas, you see the 43rd verse. Kamatmanah Swargapara Janma Karma Palapradan Kriya Vishesha Baulam Bhogaishwarya Gatim Prati. They are only interested in Bhoga and Aishwarya. See, when you do anything, any puja you take, including even Satyanarayana puja, nobody has pure devotional service. Nobody is interested in pure devotional service. All are interested in, oh Lord, keep it this. If you give this na, next month again I'll keep this puja for you. Oh Ganesha, please come. Please come. Give me all this benediction. So that I will give you so many things. You know how many modak I'll give you? Hmm? So all these things, that means there is an intention behind worship. Nobody asked to Ganesha, oh Ganesha, how much, with what great difficulty you have taken out one tusk and you have written Bhagavatam. You were writing when Vyasa is dictating. That means how much efforts you have taken. And Bhagavatam speaks about bhakti only. And you are a Param Bhakta of Krishna. It is said Narsimha started laughing only because he was in Ugra Rupa. It's only Ganesha who made him laugh. Because when nobody dared to go inside, before Bhakta Prahlad, it's actually Ganesha who goes and circumlates. Because he's sitting in the Mushaka and he's so hefty, when he's circulating, he tumbles down. And the scene looks so beautiful. And just a big stomach and tumbling down with a tusk, with the what you call trunk. And then Narsimha, he started laughing. And that is the time even Prahlad also enters same time and says, Ugropi anugrevayam subhaktanam narakesari kesisa potanam anyesha ugrakrama. Though you are in a Ugra Rupa, but you are not fearful for me. Like how Kesari, that means the lion is also known as Kesari. Now, Kesari is very dear to the cubs. The cubs are not afraid, oh, lioness is there. No. for a cub, lioness is mother. In the same way, you are mother for me. So that is how both these personalities, that is Ganesha and Bhakta Prahlad, they calm down Narsimha. So such are the great devotees and the great personalities, the demigods, the devatas. But what the people think, okay, let me ask some benediction from the devatas. Let me worship him. And then they keep Krishna aside. So that is why here in the 45th verse and the 45th verse and the 43rd, 44th verse, Krishna is answering the fourth reason of Arjuna for not fighting the war, family tradition. These all tradition is based on Traigunya Vishayan Veda. This Traigunya Bhavarjuna, Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Vishaya means the subject matter. The subject matter of Vedic literature is pertaining to three modes of material nature. Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. Oh Arjuna, Nistraigunya. You become transcendental. Don't become good in the society. Become divine in the society. See, if you are good in the society, people expect more goodness out of you. If you are bad, nobody will say become worst. But if you are good, they will say become more good, more better, more best. They go on expecting more and more. But if you are divine, yes, you will connect everybody to Krishna. So how to become divine in the society? Just say Hare Krishna to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Keep all this good alive, aside. And just have a practice of saying Hare Krishna to everyone. Have this practice. Good morning, good afternoon, hi, bye. No, come out of all this goodness also. Become transcendental. That means connect everyone. How Arjuna has to connect just by listening to what Krishna says. Simple. Nirdvandvo nityasatvastho. Nirdvandvo. Come out of the dualities also. What is going to happen? Oh, I will be killing my own people. Come out of these dualities. What people may say to me. Come out of this good, bad, man, apman, jay, vijay. Come out of all these dualities. Just be surrendered to Krishna. Krishna protects us in every circumstances. One need not be artificially very good to everyone. Not necessary. You just connect everyone to Krishna. Give maximum divinity, whatever prasadam we have got, give it to others. Mercy. Prasadam is mercy. So Nirtvando Nitya Sattvastaha, have a pure state of spiritual existence. What is a pure state of spiritual existence? Somehow or other, I should connect everyone to Krishna and myself to Krishna. And how it can happen? By chanting the holy name of Krishna very nicely. Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. Come out of these ideas also. Free from these ideas, gain and protection. Oh, these are the people who are going to give me protection. These are the people from whom I am going to have a lot of uh, profits, whatever. And then trying to be more subdued to such people. Not necessary. It is Krishna who protects. Rakho Krishna Maroki. If Krishna has decided to protect, nobody can dare to touch that person. And Maro Krishna. Krishna has decided to punish, you run to anyone, nothing is going to happen. So Atmavan, this Atmavan word is very important. Establish in yourself. That means what? Establish in the self means what? Understand that one is servant of Krishna. Establishing in the self means understanding one's position as a servant. And a servant should obey to whatever master says, and master is telling fight. He has to fight. Simple. So establishing in the self. So in this way, 4 questions. And the 5th one, where in the 2nd chapter, he's completely confused what to do, what not to do. Oh Krishna, I'm completely confused. Whether should I fight? Whether should I not fight? Then the answer is very clearly given in the 30. 38th verse. सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयो ततो युद्धाय युध्यस्व नैवं भागवाप्स्यसि. Just fight. Whether what to do, whether should I fight, not to fight, you just fight. Do not think about loss or gain, victory or defeat, happiness or distress. Just fight. There's the last Krishna says, just fight. That confusion is completely removed. Whether should I stand armed, unarmed, whether should I conquer, whether should I go. Krishna says, you fight. Don't think about the results. Okay. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistrayunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdvando Nityasattvastho Niryogakshema Atmavan. Very wonderful verse. Beautiful verse. Especially this is the most important verse for a devotee. A devotee should always be on the divine platform, have compassion to everyone. Divine platform is have compassion, whether he is your friend, whether he likes you, whether he does not like you. Your work is to say Hare Krishna to everyone. This was the first instruction which my first, when we joined ISKCON, was Paramahamsa Prabhu. You can say technically my first Shiksha. He gave these instructions. Whoever you see in temple, just hold hands, whether you know him, Hare Krishna. And it came to you so much. I used to follow whatever told to me by my Shiksha Gurus, by my Diksha Guru. I take it as a bus, that is my lakir. So I used to do that. One Mataji was very much angry with me for no reason. No reason means the first Rath Yatra and the Pujari calls from there, oh, I have got only cotton saris. Can you arrange some wonderful saris? Okay. I arranged beautiful silk saris. It was my first Rath Yatra. And the cotton saris, some saris were brought by that Mataji. I was not knowing it. She came and just blasted me so much. And I was not knowing why she's blasting me also. I was just hearing. I was not knowing what to say that time. So she was like cursing me, so many things she was doing. I was just looking at her because I was head or tail. I was not knowing for what she's doing this. Then I came to know, oh, she had brought saris and the saris were replaced. If I were knowing that she was brought, I would have not given also. So in this way, what happened was she kept that in the heart for so many years. And whenever I used to see her, I used to say, Hare Krishna. After 10 years, just imagine 10 years, she just hugged me and told me, Mataji, I never used to smile also at you, but you always said Hare Krishna. I'm so impressed. And in this way, just any of Vaishnavas are Vaishnavas. After 10 years, she was the one like this used to love me so much. So this one principle is very much important. Come out of all this good, bad, he's my friend, he's my enemy. Come out of all those things. Just love everyone. Because everyone is a part and parcel of Krishna. Let that be a Muslim, let that be a Christian, anyone. Whoever is he, hold your hands and say Hare Krishna, as you know them. Your folding hands is Naman. Naman towards the Paramatma who is sitting in his heart. And that is how you can melt everyone. And this is very much important. And Atmavan establishing in the self. So that is why the behavior of a devotee is his ornament. That is his ornament. Your smile in the face is your ornament. You don't have to dress so much. Your smile in the face, your tilak, your kantimala, your humbleness, and your acceptance. 3 A's: accept everyone, be available to everyone, and appreciate everyone. These 3 A's will enhance our relation. Always understand. Appreciate, accept, keep yourself available. That means give time. Somebody has some doubt, give time, speak to him. Speak to him. So in this way, these are very important. So this verse is the most important verse for a devotee. Nirdvandoho nitya satvastoho niryoga kshema patmaman. Be free. Krishna is there to protect. Krishna is there to protect at every circumstances. We may feel, oh, we are losing everything. But Krishna is there. He knows what to keep for you. Niryoga kshema. Yoga kshemam vahamyaham. Niryoga kshemam vahamyaham. Very important. Okay. I have given more time to this verse because it's the most important verse. This is the ornament. This is the ornament of a devotee. Okay, Gauranga, please read.
Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna, Nirdondo Nitya Sattvasto, Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. Purport.
Your voice is not audible, Gaurang. Gaurang Prabhu, your voice is not audible. Okay, Rajit Prabhu, can you read? I think there is some connectivity problem. Rajit Prabhu, you read. Read the purport.
All material activities involve actions and reactions in the three modes of material nature. They are meant for fruitive results which cause bondage in the material world. The Vedas deal mostly with fruitive activities to gradually elevate the general public from the field of sense gratification to a position on the transcendental plane. Arjuna, as a student and friend of Lord Krishna, is advised to raise himself to the transcendental position of Vedanta philosophy, where in the beginning there is Brahma Jignasa, or questions on the supreme transcendence. All the living entities who are in the material world are struggling very hard for existence. For them, the Lord, after creation of the material world, gave the Vedic wisdom, advising how to live and get rid of the material entanglement. When the activities for sense gratification, namely the Karma Kanda chapter, are finished, then the chance for spiritual realization is offered in the form of the Upanishads, which are part of different Vedas, as the Bhagavad Gita is a part of the fifth Veda, namely Mahabharata. The Upanishads mark the beginning of transcendental life. As long as the material body exists, there are actions and reactions in the material modes. One has to learn tolerance in the face of dualities, such as happiness and distress, or cold and warmth, and by tolerating such dualities, become free from anxieties regarding gain and loss. This transcendental position is achieved in full Krishna consciousness, when one is fully dependent on the goodwill of Krishna. Thank you, Mother. Hare Krishna.
Next. यावानर्थ उदपानि सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. Again, whatever is there in Vedas can easily be solved by understanding the purpose of Vedas. Like, you have many wells. You go to villages, if you go to someone's house, if you go to Brahman's house, you will have a well which will draw water for cooking. You will have a well for drinking. You will have a well for washrooms. You will have a well for taking bath. For everything, there will be different well. But if you go to a reservoir of water, a huge lake, you can solve everything. Instead of having so many wells, you have a reservoir of lake. In your house, the water comes. You are solving everything. You are using it for bathing. You are using it for sanitary, everything. In the same way, there are many things in the Vedas. Many things. You do this puja, that puja, this puja, that puja. You worship him, you will get it, you will get it. So many. But if you know the purpose of the Vedas, then you have solved everything. What is the purpose of the Vedas? In 15th chapter, 15th verse, it comes. Vedaisha sarver ahamepi vedyah vedanta krudved videvacha. Through the Vedas, I am to be known. You do any yajna. Last what they say? What they say? Kayena vacha manasendriyerva buddhyatana va prakte sabhavat karomi yajna sakalam parasmai narayanayadi samarpayami. You do any yajna. You worship any demigod. They tell this line, Narayanayadi samarpayami. Everything goes to Narayana. Every worship goes to Narayana. How many of them put attention in that line? We don't know. They do everything afterwards, they just talk to people. But this is the most important. Kayena vacha, manasen indriyava. That means by my mana, by my indriya, by my kaya, by my vacha. Let me offer whatever I have done to Lord Narayana. So the purpose of the Veda is to know Krishna. Ahamevi Vedyaha, Vedanta Krudvet Videva Chaham. Through the Vedas, I am to be known because I am the compiler of Vedas, Krishna says. It is through me the Vedas has emanated. Through the breath of Lord, Vedas emanate. Just imagine, through the breath, through the mouth, what comes out? Bhagavad Gita. Through the breath, Vedas. Through the mouth. Okay. So Rajit Prabhu, can you read? 46 things.
यावान यावानर्थ उदपानि सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य वजानिता. All purposes served by a small bell can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Purport. The rituals and sacrifices mentioned in the Karma Kanda division of the Vedic literature are meant to encourage gradual development of self-realization. And the purpose of self-realization is clearly stated in the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The purpose of studying the Vedas is to know Lord Krishna, the primeval cause of everything. So self-realization means understanding Krishna and one's eternal relationship with him. The relationship of the living entities with Krishna is also mentioned in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The living entities are parts and parcels of Krishna. Therefore, a revival of Krishna consciousness by the individual living entity is the highest perfectional stage of Vedic knowledge. This is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam as follows. Abho bada swapachoto gariyan yad jiva jihvagre vartade nama bhutobhyam tetus tapaste juhuh tasnud arya brahmanuchur nama granati yete. O my Lord, a person who is chanting your holy name, although born of a low family like that of Chandala, is situated on the highest platform of self-realization. Such a person must have performed all kinds of penances and sacrifices according to Vedic rituals and studied the Vedic literature many times after taking his bath in the holy places of pilgrimage. Such a person is considered to be the best of the Aryan family. So one must be intelligent enough to understand the purpose of the Vedas without being attached to the rituals only, and must not desire to be elevated to the heavenly kingdoms for a better quality of sense gratification. It is not possible for the common man in this stage to follow all the rules and regulations of the Vedic rituals nor it is possible to study all the Vedanta and the Upanishads thoroughly. It requires much time, energy, knowledge, and resources to execute the purposes of the Vedas. This is hardly possible in this age. The best purpose of Vedic culture is served, however, by chanting the holy name of Lord as recommended by Lord Chaitanya, the deliverer of all fallen souls. When Lord Chaitanya was asked by great Vedic scholar Prakashananda, Prakashananda Saraswati, why he, the Lord, was chanting the holy name of the Lord like a sentimentalist instead of studying Vedanta philosophy, the Lord replied that his spiritual master had found him to be a great fool and thus asked him to chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. He did so and became ecstatic like a madman. In this age of Kali, most of the population is foolish and not adequately educated to understand Vedanta philosophy. The best purpose of Vedanta philosophy is served by inoffensively chanting the holy name of the Lord. Vedanta is the last word in Vedic wisdom, and author and knower of the Vedanta philosophy is Lord Krishna. And the highest Vedantist is the great soul who takes pleasure in chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is the ultimate purpose of all of Vedic mysticism.
अहो बत स्वपाचोत्तगणीया यज्जिभागवे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यम् अहो बत स्वपाचो. Shwapacho means one who is born in a dog eater's family. Shwapacho. Though he is born in a dog eater's family, yet jibhagre vartate namatubhyam. He is always chanting the holy name of Lord. So that means that person has already done something. Tepus tapaste jhu shashnudarya. He knows, Arya means he knows the goal of life. Brahmanu churnama bhranti ete. So it is understood that he has done so many penances. It is not so easy. Born in a low class family, how is it that he is chanting so much? That means he has done all those things. He has taken bath in all holy places. He is considered to be the best Arya. Sasnur Arya is considered to be the best Aryan. Aryan means one who knows the goal of life. Okay. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन Ma karma phala heturбhu mati sangosto karmani. Highly quoted verse. You go and tell to someone, please chant the holy name. Karmanyev adhikaraste. Krishna has told, do your work. Don't teach me all these things. They only know that much phrase only. Karmanyev adhikaraste. Next is what? Ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't expect any results. Very good. Ma karma phala heturбhu. Don't consider yourself to be the cause. Okay. Then what is the motivation if I am not the cause? I am not going to get the results. Why should I do the work then? Neither I should take any name also, neither I should have any credit, neither I am going to get any fruits. Why should I do the work? Then Krishna says, Mate sangostu akarmani. Don't don't be like not doing the work. You should do the work. It is not that you should not do the work, you should do the work. Okay, wonderful. So now he is going to office every day. And when the time of payment comes, the master says, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. It beat him, na? He will take out danda and beat him. All month you took work out of me and you're telling me this verse. So, on what basis this verse is? Before going to all the meanings, let us see there are three types of prescribed duties. Prescribed duties. There are three types. Krishna says perform prescribed duties. Wonderful. But there are again three types of prescribed duties. One is which you do every day. Nitya karma. Like you're going to washroom, taking bath, doing jhadu in your house, cooking. Then sometimes children go to school, then the mother puts the shoes, the father takes to the school. You don't put in the WhatsApp all these things, I did this. Mother feeds the baby. You don't show it off. You do it as a matter of duty every day. Like you sit with the children, you're behind them. Padho, padho, padho. Like you put your bed sheets nicely. Every day you do na small small works, whatever you do at home. You don't immediately do any show off, nor you expect any result. Every day you put chapatis in your husband's dabba. He will not even say it was nice. Sometimes out of when you ask for it is nice. You don't expect also he should say something. But he has eaten now over. Are you asking your husband, I packed this, you liked it or what? You are not bothered also to ask. But dabba comes like that itself, then you are asking why you did not eat. That time only you will ask. And the husband also chupchap he eats. He will not even bother to call and say, thank you very much, you did very good. How many times he will say thank you? For how many things he will say thank you? So even the husband also doesn't say thank you. You also don't bother to ask, neither you are expecting any thankness from me. Like every day your mother packs dabba for you. Do you say, oh mother, you're so wonderful. Thank you very much. Neither your mother expects. Your mother is a keep your mouth shut and go and wash your legs and come. She will not even expect thankless from you, nor you bother to say anything. Because it's not it's a thankless service. No, it is a service without expectation. Because behind all this, there is a driving force which is known as love, care. You love that person. You don't have to say, I love you, I love you. No wife tells to husband, I love you. If she says, I love you, means something gadbad is there. If husband says, I love you, if mother says, I love you, something gadbad is there. Neither the child says, now the mother says, neither the husband says. Neither. So in these relations where you have love as a driving force, you don't have to exhibit it. It is a prescribed duty that is known as nitya karma. Then something is known as naimitika karma, emergency work, naimitika karma, where you go, you become a nimitta to become as a helping hand, nimitta. You are selected as a nimitta to go and help a person. Naturally, expectation is there. When I am in need, you should also come. Friend in need is friend indeed. So that is the place where expectation is there. Like my father used to go every Sunday. I said, where are you going? Some or other in the railway quarter, somebody will be dead, then he will go and help and all these things. I said, why you go every time? Then somebody will come to me also, na? I think you're going to keep a report or what, father? I went. So, naimitika karma. That means you are chosen, nimitta. You are chosen to perform an activity to help others. Okay. So, what became now? Nitya karma, naimitika karma, and then third one is a third class karma that is known as kamya karma. Kamya karma means whatever I desire. I want to go and drink cigarettes. I'll do it. I'll do my whatever. Meri Merzi, there's a song also. Whatever I wish, I will do. I want to go and enjoy games, I will do. I will do what comes in my mind. Kamya karma, which is third grade karma. At least naimitika karma, you went to help. Okay. You are expecting some fruits, that is also okay. But kamya karma is whatever I want, I will do. That is not good. That is prayas. Shreyas and prayas means this comes as prayas. Prayas means what I feel good. So now, among all these three, what is the best one? Prescribed duty. It's a prescribed duty which is driven out of love, out of responsibility. You're responsible. A responsibility is there. Yes, I'm a mother. I should wake up in the morning. I should feed children. Oh, I am wife. I should feed my husband. Oh, I am husband. I should feed my children. Oh, I am child. I should serve my parents. It is a responsible task out of love. So, in that, there is no rights and duties. Sometimes mothers out of foolishness say, मैंने तो मेरा duty किया. When you say duty, duty is accompanied by rights. If I do duty, I have right to take the results. Like a waiter comes and gives you food. He is doing out of his duty. He has a right to be paid. Mother also keeps in front of you. She is not expecting that. They get salary also, they get tips also. They expect tips also from you. If you don't get tips, they look at you like this. Especially in big hotels, if you go, you should give tips. That is what is their expectation, because the service what they are giving to you. But mother also gives, the mother gives more than this. And especially you have cooks in the house. You ask one chapati more, they look at you. Kitna khata hai? How much is he eating? You ask mother one chapati more, she will give 2 chapatis. She loves that the child asks, the child is eating. So there is a lot of difference between the duties. One is prescribed duty. In that prescribed duty, you are doing nitya, that means you do it routine work, as a routine work, as an emergency work, as a desired work. Nitya, Naimitika, and Kamya. So Krishna says, you are a Kshatriya. When I am telling you to fight, do it as a routine work. It is a routine work. Don't expect anything. It is a routine work, whether loss or gain. But don't think that you are the cause. No. No mother say, I fed. Don't say I in that. The family is run by everyone. No one person can take a credit. Everybody is responsible. Whether the family is doing best or bad, everyone is responsible. If the children are the worst, mother and father is responsible, children are also responsible. If the family is good, then all are responsible. So in that, no one person can say, I did, I. Mother cannot say, I taught the child. That is why my child. Father says, who paid the child? I only paid, na? Who paid the school fees? So maybe mother will sit with the child and break the head, but father is earning and coming. So there, when the Ratha goes, no one wheel says, I am running the Ratha. No. In the same way, when the whole family goes, not one person can say that I have done. Like a director of a company is there, he cannot say I am running the temple or I am running the company. The smallest of the smallest unit, it is also responsible. A smallest worker is also responsible. Everyone is responsible. So do it as a matter of duty. Leave aside telling I don't want to fight. You are not the only person to decide, because the whole kingdom is dependent on establishing dharma. So for that, they are dependent on you and whole team, whole Pandavas, whole Kshatriyas. When they say Krishna says this verse, very beautiful verse, it has to be understood very nicely, and it is in the level of Nitya Karma. Okay? Karmanye vadikaraste, ma faleshu kadachana, ma karma phala heturvu, ma te sangostva akarmani. Don't become akarmi. There are two meanings for akarmani. Don't stop doing the work. And one is akarma, don't expect any results. Do everything for Lord. Sonal, will you read?
हरे कृष्ण माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोस्त्व अकर्मणि. Translations and purports by His Divine Grace Abhay Charna Ravinda Bhakti Vedant Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. Purport. There are three considerations here: prescribed duties, capricious work, and inaction. Prescribed duties are activities enjoined in terms of one's acquired modes of material nature. Capricious work means actions without the sanction of the authority, and inaction means not performing one's prescribed duties. The Lord advised that Arjuna not be inactive, but that he perform his prescribed duty without being attached to the result. One who is attached to the result of his work is also the cause of the action. Thus, he is the enjoyer or sufferer of the result of such actions. As far as prescribed duties are concerned, they can be fitted into three subdivisions, namely routine work, emergency work, and desired activities. Routine work performed as an obligation in terms of the scriptural injunctions without desire for results is action in the mode of goodness. Work with results becomes the cause of bondage. Therefore, such work is not auspicious. Everyone has his proprietary right in regard to prescribed duties, but should act without attachment to the result. Such disinterested obligatory duties doubtlessly lead one to the path of liberation. Arjuna was therefore advised by the Lord to fight as a matter of duty without attachment to the result. His non participation in the battle is another side of attachment. Such attachment never leads one to the path of salvation. Any attachment, positive or negative, is cause for bondage. Inaction is sinful. Therefore, fighting as a matter of duty was the only auspicious path of salvation for Arjuna. Hare Krishna.
So fighting as a matter of duty is the only auspicious path for Arjuna. Next. योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा धनंजय सिद्ध सिद्धयो समो भूत्वा samatvam yoga uchyate. What is the meaning of yoga? Generally we say we are going to yoga class. What is the yoga? Just do pupa. That much is only yoga. This is only pranayam. If we say really what is yoga? Yoga stha kuru karmani. Do your duties occupied. Just perform your duty. Sangam tektva, this attachment, give it up. Give up the attachment. For what? Siddhi, asiddhi, siddhi, success, asiddhi, failure. Samaha bhutva, be occupied. Samatvam, equanimity. That is known as yoga. The real meaning of yoga is to connect with Krishna. But in material world, people don't know. They think that exercises are yogas. It involves 8 processes. Ashtanga Yoga. What are the 8 processes? Yam. Niyam. Yam means regulations. What are things we should prohibit? Then Niyam. Rules. What are things we should follow? Don't and do's instead of don't and do's and don'ts. First is don't and then do's. Yam means what you should not do. Niyam means what you should do. Niyam. What you should do. And when you do this, then you sit in asana. You have to have a proper sitting posture. Yam, niyam, asana. And then after asana comes pranayama, where you have breathing techniques. Through these breathing techniques, you are trying to focus on the breath. And then comes pratyahara. After pranayama comes pratyahara. So in the mind also some thought processes come, you just try to remove it from it. That is how you should do it. Then even the thought process should be removed. Then dharana. You take something. Like when you are performing yoga, you just don't be empty-minded. Dharana. You take, like when I do pranayam, I chant Hayagriva mantra. Jnanandamayam devam nirmala Adaram sarvidyanam Hayagriva pasmahe. I chant in every breath. So that is the time I chant Hayagriva mantra. Sometimes Hare Krishna mantra. Sometimes Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu. Dharana. You take one and you focus on it. That is dharana. Then comes dhyana. So your thought processes and everything will go away. You are just focusing on Krishna. And that is real samadhi. The last is samadhi. Samyak adhyate asmin atmatattve tatmayam. Just now we did 44th verse. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya pratachetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadho na vidyate. What is the meaning of samadhi? Sam adi. Samyak. Samyak means completely. Adi means meditate upon. What? On what? Samyak adhyate asmin atma tattva yatatmayam. My relation with Krishna. That is the purpose of yoga. Or just poop ha, just what is it, pranayam, kapal bhati. That is not the purpose. That is okay. That is to keep your body fit. But then why the body should be fit? So that you focus more on Krishna. Your mind is completely on Krishna. You can take any one dharana. You take it and then focus on it. Dhyana. And that is how you will be in Atmavan, established in the self. That is yoga. Krishna says. Okay. Jayananda Prada Devi Mataji. Please read our Jai Shri. Keep your videos on Jayananda Prada. Big name she has got, Jayananda Prada. Oh, unmute yourself. Slept or what? In the morning, so she works very hard. She's a teacher of her school. Oh, Jayananda, where are you? If you say just Jayananda, it refers to some man name. Okay, Anupama, you read. Jayananda Prada Devi Mata. Anupama, read.
योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. Purport. Krishna tells Arjuna that he should act in yoga. And what is that yoga? Yoga means to concentrate the mind upon the Supreme by controlling the ever disturbing senses. And who is the Supreme? The Supreme is the Lord. And because he himself is telling Arjuna to fight, Arjuna has nothing to do with the results of the fight. Gain or victory are Krishna's concern. Arjuna is simply advised to act according to the dictation of Krishna. The following of Krishna's dictation is real yoga, and this is practiced in the process called Krishna consciousness. By Krishna consciousness, only can one give up the sense of proprietorship. One has to become the servant of Krishna or the servant of Krishna. That is the right way to discharge duty in Krishna consciousness, which alone can help one to act in yoga. Arjuna is a Kshatriya, and as such, he is participating in the Varnashrama Dharma institution. It is said in the Vishnu Purana that in the Varnashrama Dharma, the whole aim is to satisfy Vishnu. No one should satisfy himself, as is the rule in the material world. But one should satisfy Krishna. So unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principles of Varnashrama Dharma. Indirectly, Arjuna was advised to act as Krishna told him.
Okay. Now, 49th verse. Durena yavadam karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhav sharamanvichha kripanaha palahetava. Durena yavaram karma, durena, keep aside, discard. Yavaram karma, abominable activity. Most confusing verse, which led third chapter to start. Because of this verse, Arjuna is completely confused. Again, he asked the doubt. Mark this verse and keep 47th and 49th. 47th, at least he understood something. But 49th, it confused. Durena yavaram karma. Buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Use your buddhi on the strength of Krishna consciousness, or you use your buddhi, intelligence. Buddhav sharanam anvichha. Buddhav sharanam anvichha. Fully surrender. With your intelligence, fully surrender. Kripanaha palahetavaha. Only misers, they desire fruitive results. Kripanaha palahetavaha. Now, what is this verse? Let us see how it confused. Durena yavaram karma. Keep aside all abominable activity. For Arjuna, what is the most abominable activity? Killing his own people. And now Krishna says karmanyavadikaras. And now Krishna says, what is this? Durena yavaram karma. Use your intelligence. With your intelligence, surrender. Only the misers, they want results. Oh, am I miser or what? Am I desiring some result? Am I taking some kingdom out of my cousins? So it confused Arjuna. That is how he's going to ask in the 3rd chapter. Durena yavaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Buddhi yoga, perform work with your intelligence. See, we have jnana yoga, it's also known as sankhya yoga. We have karma yoga, which is also known as buddhi yoga. So apply your intelligence. Use the knowledge what you have. Only the misers, they are expecting results. That means, oh, I want kingdom. Am I into usurping kingdoms? So in this way, he has a big doubt, not understanding what to do, whether should fight or not. Okay, read. Who will read? Anushul Bhatt. Prabhu, read.
जी माता जी दूरेण हारम
Yavaram.
दूरेण फारम कर्म बुद्धि योगान धनंजय बुद्धो शरणमिच्छा कृपणा फल हेतवा ओ
Yavaram.
धनंजय
Yavaram. It's not Havaram.
अवरम
Yha.
ध्यवरम
Ah.
O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distanced by devotional services, and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. Purport: one who has actually come to understand one's constitutional position as an eternal servitor of the Lord gives up all the engagements, save working in Krishna consciousness. As already explained, Buddhi Yoga means transcendental loving services to the Lord. Such devotional services is the right cause of action for the living entity. Only misers desire to enjoy the fruits of their own work just to be further entangled in material bondage. Except for the work in Krishna consciousness, all activities are abominable because they are continually bind the worker to the cycle of birth and death. One should therefore never desire to be the cause of work. Everything should be done in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of Krishna. Misers do not know how to utilize the assets of riches which they acquire by good fortune or by hard labor. One should spend all energies working in Krishna consciousness, and that will make one's life successful. Like misers, unfortunate persons do not employ their human energy in the service of Lord. Hare Krishna.
Mhm. Okay, next. Next is बुद्धि युक्तो जहाति है उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते तस्माद् युगायुध्यस्व योग कर्मसु कौशलम् बुद्धि युक्तो जहाति है उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते तस्मात् युगायुध्यस्व योग कर्मसु कौशलम्. Very nice word. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. What is the art of doing all the work? Buddhi yukto jahati. Get rid of. But perform buddhi yukta. Buddhi yukta means with your intelligence, connect everything to Krishna. Jahati. Get rid of. Where in this life itself? Jahati iha. Ubhe sukruta dushkute. Good and bad results come out of all those things. Tasmad yoga yujyasva. For the sake of devotional service, just engage everything. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. Engage everyone and everybody in Krishna's service. How to do it? That is yoga karma sukosha. That is your expertise. How to engage everyone in Krishna's service is your expertise. Very important. Like I was just thinking, when Anupama is in the college as a professor, why don't you organize one college program where I can come and give a class? You are engaging, you're utilizing, like we have so many art of mind control, so many topics are there. Concentration, how to come out of depression. Nowadays, children means what depression only. So we can have some whatever position we have, just utilize it. So in this way, there will be people who will be connecting. Who knows, some young boys and young girls, they get connected. So you should organize. This is the way yoga karmas expertise. Somehow have pity, feel pity for the people who don't have Krishna consciousness. Pity them. Like you go to offices, you see many people, they eat anything. They may be very good, no doubt, but they are not Krishna conscious. Have daya bhav for them. So connect them. Connect them. That is more important. Like see, Srila Prabhupada would have not gone to West. How would the Westerners be connected? Those who have gone from India and stayed in foreign lands, now they are not separate from Krishna consciousness. They are not feeling very like they're not hankering for it. Because there it is, you are getting it. Or just imagine if you go to some other land and you don't have Krishna consciousness over there, you'll be frustrated. It's because of Srila Prabhupada's movement. Even though you are staying in the Western countries, you are not away from Krishna consciousness. It's because of whom? Because of that one person who did lot of efforts. And one person did lot of efforts. Just imagine, Gaurang, if Prabhupada would have not come, would you be connected in this studying movement? I would have also not been there if Prabhupada would have not taught to us. So just see how he has connected all of us. The world has become small, isn't it? Where is America? Where is India? I am able to see you. You are able to see me. So then the world is connected through the transcendental knowledge. Use all your strength, all your paraphernalia to connect people to Krishna. That is expertise. And that is yoga karmaso kaushalam. Okay. Yes, यदि प्रभुपाद न हो तो जीवन व्यर्थ हो तो. So you read this last verse and then we stop here.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Dandvat Pranam. Shlok number 50. Buddhi yukto jahateha ube sukrita duskrite tasmad yogaya yujyasva yogaha karma sukaushalam. Translations and purport by His Divine Grace Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Purpose. Since time immemorial, each living entity has accumulated the various reactions of his good and bad work. As such, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. One's ignorance can be removed by the instruction of the Bhagavad Gita, which teaches one to surrender unto Lord Sri Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chained victimization of action and reaction, birth after birth. Arjuna is therefore advised to act in Krishna consciousness, the purifying process of resultant action. Hare Krishna.
Here we'll stop. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितनं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. कृष्ण की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. So we will, if I am not busy on Friday, we can take one class on Friday. I'll let you all know. I don't have any other engagement because we missed Monday class. We'll do Friday class. Okay then. Hare Krishna.